championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up a 4th down.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play call. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And he's set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Brought down after 26. Third down coming up.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. And they pick up the 1st out at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Picks up 9. And that's the 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. The score tied at 7.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And they get him down after the completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. That sack makes it 3rd down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. 3rd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him?
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backers.
He'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
41. 4th down coming up.
The ball near midfield. No punting tee. The offense is going for it. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. A quick spin move. Making people miss. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Heading left after the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Zimmerman. Can he reach the end zone? Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Steps out at the 16. Would have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He missed it. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play. And now it sets up for fourth down.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
A quick throw out left, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Gain of 18. Good enough for first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack sets up an important third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And he'll be tackled short of the 25 by the coverage team. Would have been better off just to take a knee there.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Simple throw. All the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. To the right side. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter.
First down for the offense.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now from the pistol formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Oh, a great job by this defense stepping up here, working with the lead. On the other side, offensively, about the only thing that went well there is at least they got out of bounds to stop the clock.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And Hbcu gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
We'll take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Handoff to the right side. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set, second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. And Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's before field position to start the drive.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
First and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Oliver. Finding some room at the 25. And he'll be brought down.
Chris, you're only down one possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Or it's snapped to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Direct snap to the back.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
You go for 2 and the win, and the crowd roaring, trying to make it difficult. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. And now a crucial PAT attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
Hbcu is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Oliver. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
And first down for the offense.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial